Alright, so this is for the gizmo of the triple beam balance. Now as you go through this gizmo, as you're looking at your student exploration sheet, you should already have your prior knowledge questions done. So now what we are looking at is our warm-up. It says the triple beam balance is the type of lever that's used to measure mass. Now as we go through, it's looking at the amount of matter in the object. The object with a uniform mass or unknown mass is placed on the measurement tray, and the other side has a fulcrum and a set of sliding weights called riders. So now when we go through here, okay, so this is our measurement tray here. These are the riders, and right here is the fulcrum. So it's asking you to practice. So as we go through, if we put a cone up here, we're going to slide our riders here. Well, that didn't make a big difference, so let's grab this one. Let's see if, nope. Nope. I'm going to put that one back down. We move our biggest one first, and as we move our big one, okay, I still don't have enough. All right, so let's try our medium-sized one. Oh, there we go. We're almost, if you look here, we want it to line up perfectly. We're almost there, but not quite. So now we can use the small one. Now if I go too far, it's going to go past. And as we get close, it zooms in here. So right there is going to be what our actual answer is. So when you do this, the way that you actually go through, the way you balance the weight on the object, remember we're sliding these riders back and forth until it balances. Now, going to activity A. Okay, so it's only one activity on this gizmo. We want to set our riders all the way at 0. Once you have the riders at 0, so the riders have masses, it's 10 grams at the top, and 1 gram is at the bottom. It says to drag the 10-gram rider all the way to 100. Okay? Forgot to take our cone off. Now, if I do it all the way to 100, at this position, it's going to balance a 100-gram mass. Okay, so if we look at where our pointer is, our pointer went all the way to the bottom. Now it says to compare, place each item on the measurement tray one at a time. Which objects have a mass more than 100 and which ones have less? So let's try it. So our paper clips, the cone, the cube, and then we had the light bulb. Alright, now we want to move the 10-gram rider back to 0. And then we are going to move the 100-gram rider to 200. We're going to try this again. So we'll do this one. This one. And finally, this one. Alright, so you should be able to tell which objects have a mass greater than 200 grams. Now if I go to 300 grams, same thing. There we go. All right, so now calculating. So we've gone through and done that. Now we want to move the 100-gram rider back to 0. Now the next thing we're going to do, it says to place the light bulb on the tray. It says move the 100-gram rider to the right, 1 notch at a time until the bar sinks. Oh, it sank. So now move it back to the left 1 notch. Next, we move the 10-gram rider to the right, 1 at a time, until the pointer sinks below the 0 mark. It's not just that it went down, but that it goes below the 0 mark. Once you do that, you want to go to the left 1 notch. And then finally, you move the 1-gram rider until it gets right on 0. And what you'll see on this gizmo as you get close is it actually zooms in for you. So now we want to try and calculate how much we have here. So how much is the 10-gram, 100-gram rider? How many of that? How many for the 10? How many for the 1 gram? And then calculate. Now if we go here, you can actually see our measurement over here on the left of where the point actually is. Alright, so you should be able to find that mass. So now we want to do for the other objects. So I'm going to do those, and then you're going to want to calculate that down. This is the mass for the paper clips. Right, so let's try the cube. I was too far there, so this is actually back one. It just looked very close, which tells me I'm probably pretty close over here. There we go. Now you want to calculate that measurement. That's the cube. And finally the cone. We did this earlier. I remember it was as heavy here as we could get, and then we want to add some more grams here. So that went under, so now we can come back and do our measurement here. There we go, that's the green one. So at this time you should be able to do this gizmo. Now we also have a short quiz at the end of the gizmos, and here is your short quiz. Remember, you can pause the video if I'm moving a little too fast for you as far as answering these quiz questions. Alright, so starting with question number 1 and 2. So then pause, answer these questions, and then we're going to move on, and let's do questions 3 and 4. Oh, only 3, I guess. I can only fit 3 on. Alright, so now I had to redo the window here, so I got questions 3 and 4. If you pause the video, answer these, and now we have question number 5. That is it.